Hey everyone, I'm Adam Haritan, and in this video we are going to discuss jelly mushrooms. And I think jelly mushrooms are great mushrooms, especially for beginner mushroom hunters, because they're relatively easy to find, especially during the mushroom hunting off season, and they're relatively safe to harvest for the table. So we're going to focus on two mushrooms in particular that are often confused for one another. Both of these jelly mushrooms are edible. The first one is the wood ear mushroom in the genus Auricularia. The second mushroom is the edible amber jelly roll mushroom in the genus Exidia. Now I decided to film this video because a lot of people confuse one mushroom for the other. I see a lot of people posting pictures online claiming that one mushroom is actually the other mushroom and vice versa, and a lot of people send me messages and photographs and emails requesting my help in positively differentiating between the two mushrooms. And it's not a deadly mistake to confuse one for the other because, as I said, both mushrooms are edible, but it seems that the wood ear mushroom is more sought out and more valued as a mushroom because of its potential medicinal applications, because of its impressive mycochemical profile. So in this video, what we're going to do is look for wood ear mushrooms. We're going to positively identify it. Then we're going to look for the edible amber jelly roll mushroom. We're going to identify that and compare and contrast the two mushrooms. So if you're interested in identifying both species and positively differentiating between the two, you'll want to watch this video in its entirety. Now, before we actually get into the video, I just want to provide some updates on the online mushroom hunting video course that I've been working on. So a few months ago, I announced that I have been working on this online mushroom hunting video course. Since then, I've received a lot of messages, a lot of emails, a lot of interest in this course. And I just want to say thank you so much. I'm truly grateful for your interest in this project of mine. It's set to be released in the spring of 2019, most likely by early May, and I've been working really hard on it for the past couple of years, so I'm really excited to put it out there. And this course is designed to guide you through all the seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter, helping you to positively and confidently identify choice edible mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms. We're also going to talk about toxic mushrooms. You'll learn basic mycological concepts like mushroom anatomy and biology. You're going to learn how to cook wild mushrooms, how to make medicinal mushroom extracts, and a whole lot more. Now the thing is, if you want to hear more about this course and potentially sign up for it, you'll want to head on over to learnyourland.com and sign up for the email newsletter by plugging in your name and your email address. This course will be 100% exclusive to learnyourland.com, featuring over 60 brand new videos that I've never released before, and this will not be put on YouTube. It will be 100% exclusive to learnyourland.com. So if you want to hear more about it, stay up to date and potentially sign up for it, go to learnyourland.com, sign up for the email newsletter. So without any further introduction on my part, let's go find and discuss some edible jelly mushrooms. Here are some wood ear mushrooms. You can see them clustered at the end of this hardwood branch. And there are at least two reasons why wood ear mushrooms are very well known around the world. The wood ear mushroom is a common component of soup recipes, not really adding much flavor, but certainly adding an interesting texture. And medicinally, the wood ear mushroom has been used in Asia for many years to improve blood circulation, and polysaccharide compounds have been isolated from members in this genus and shown to demonstrate anti-tumor properties. So there are many wood ear species around the world. The one that we're going to focus on in this video, the one that's located at the end of this branch, is Auricularia angiospermarum. So the genus name Auricularia means the external part of the ear because of the way this fungus is shaped. And angiospermarum refers to this mushroom's growth on angiosperm wood, more specifically on hardwood trees or broad-leaved trees. Now, Auricularia angiospermarum was, until very recently, placed within a larger species complex known as the Auricularia auricula-judae complex. And in many older field guides, you're going to see that name being used to describe the species in other wood ear species, Auricularia auricula-judae. Well, that species complex was recently split into 7 different species, 3 of which are brand new to science. And so there are many wood ear species around the world, all of which are considered to be edible. Now, if you're really interested in this genus Auricularia and you're interested in taxonomy, perhaps you'd be interested to know that the true Auricularia auricula-judae mushroom is restricted and confined to Europe. Also, the cultivated varieties that we find around the world, especially in Asia, most of them are actually one single species, Auricularia hymir. Now again, This particular species at the end of this stick is Auricularia angiospermarum, one of several edible wood ear mushrooms that grows in North America. Let's go over some key identifying features. The wood ear mushroom, particularly this species, is a small to medium-sized rubbery jelly fungus that grows in the dead wood of hardwood trees. There are varieties that grow in dead conifer trees, for example Auricularia americana, but this one, Auricularia angiospermarum, is restricted to hardwood trees, like its species name suggests. Each fruiting body is, no surprise, ear-shaped, but also sometimes fan-shaped or disc-shaped, and it can grow to be about 3 inches wide and about 3 millimeters thick. Its color is vinaceous or reddish-brown when fresh, and it becomes grayish in color when dried. The outer surface of the wood ear mushroom often displays wrinkles or folds, and the texture is minutely hairy. The inner part of the wood ear mushroom is the fertile surface from where its spores are dispersed. This fertile surface is typically smooth and lacks folds, or is only slightly wrinkled. Now the wood ear mushroom can be found growing by itself, so solitary, but more often you'll see it fused in groups on decaying wood, especially on logs, dead branches, and stumps. The wood ear mushroom grows year-round, and this particular species, Auricularia angiospermarum, seems to be most common in eastern North America. Okay, so now that we discussed the edible wood ear mushroom, Auricularia angiospermarum, let's focus our attention on a look-alike fungus, which is the amber jelly roll fungus, Exidia recisa. You can see all these jelly fungi on this hardwood stick. This is Exidia recisa right here, and I didn't have to walk too far, and that's often the case. If you find one fungus, take a look around, because in the same habitat during the same time of year, you might find the other one. So Exidia recisa, amber jelly roll right here, this is edible. And right over here for comparison, this is the wood ear mushroom. This is Auricularia angiospermarum. You can see how similar they are to one another. Both jelly fungi, similar in color, similar in appearance, similar in texture, similar in substrate. Both are on hardwood branches. Now this one, the amber jelly roll, Exidia recisa, its Latin name Exidia refers to the staining or exuding nature of at least some species within this genus. So that's what Exidia means, staining or exuding. And then recisa means cut back or cut off, and it refers to a short pinched off base that attaches the fruiting body sometimes to its substrate. Now both of these mushrooms are somewhat related. They're both in the same order of fungi. So we've got kingdom, phylum, class, order. Both of these are in the same order, which is the Auricularia order. The amber jelly roll, Exidia recisa, is an irregularly shaped gelatinous mass that occasionally contains a small stalk-like or pinched base, which is often referred to as a pseudostem. Each individual fruiting body is between 1/2 inch to 1 inch across and very thin, though these fruiting bodies aggregate together on a stick or branch and form dense clusters. So usually you'll see an entire stick covered with amber jelly roll fungi. These masses are dark brown to purple brown when fresh and plump, though they become black when dried. When dried, the fruiting bodies shrink in size significantly. And one interesting feature of the amber jelly roll is that the fruiting bodies are somewhat translucent, so they seem to allow light to pass through, and it's almost like you could see right through them. You'll find amber jelly roll mushrooms all year round, though they seem to be most common during the colder months of the year, so autumn through winter into early spring. So now that we described each species individually, let's put them side by side and summarize the main differences. Wood ear mushrooms are more ear or disc shaped compared to amber jelly roll mushrooms, which many times are more irregularly shaped. Wood ear mushrooms are not as thin or as translucent as amber jelly roll mushrooms, and wood ear mushrooms are typically lighter in color compared to amber jelly roll mushrooms, though there are varieties of wood ear that can appear darker. Now just a few final thoughts regarding harvesting and cooking edible jelly fungi, particularly wood ear mushrooms and amber jelly roll mushrooms. It's really wet outside, really moist and rainy, and that's how it's been here in Pennsylvania over the past couple of weeks. This is how you'll find your jelly fungi, nice and fresh and plump, gelatinous and moist. Now in periods of dry weather, you might find these completely shriveled and shrunken and dehydrated, and that's okay. You could bring them home and either rehydrate them in a bowl of water, or even better, just add them directly into soups and stews and crock pot meals. Now, you might also find these frozen to the substrate in periods of very, very cold weather. They'll be frozen because of the high water content found within these species. That's okay. You could bring them home. They will probably thaw out on your way home in your car. You can just add them directly to soups and stews and crock pot meals. Now remember, as I mentioned before, these don't really provide much flavor, but they add an interesting texture to your meals. You don't just have to add these to soups. You could also saute these in a pan with some fat, but be warned that they might pop right out of the pan if you don't put a lid on the pan. These have a lot of water within them. If you walk away, you're going to hear a lot of popping in your kitchen. You're going to come back and all of your jelly fungi will be on the kitchen floor. You're gonna have to sweep that up and probably compost that. You probably won't want to eat that if it's all over your kitchen floor. Or you can just put a lid on the pan. It's going to be perfectly fine. I just like to add these to soups and stews and crock pot meals because it's just a little bit easier and it just adds an interesting texture to those meals. And I might add some medicine as well, especially in the case of wood ear mushrooms. It's not to say that amber jelly roll mushrooms aren't medicinal. Everything in nature is medicinal. It has to be in order to survive. It's just that the research isn't really there on Exidia recisa. I encourage you to get out and look for these species during the winter months, especially when you're not really finding much of anything else, but you can find both these species all year round. So I think that's it on my part. Just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe to the Learn Your Land YouTube channel. And remember, if you want to stay up to date with that online mushroom hunting video course, head on over to learnyourland.com, plug in your name and your email address, and you will receive updates. Thanks again for watching this video. Happy jelly mushroom hunting.